Alright, my dudes, I do a quick video because apparently I'm still making videos, I guess. Though this will probably be my shortest return as I have no actual interest in these topics, nor do I actually look at the things I'm going to discuss at the moment. I do understand that there's a lot of problems in real life. I do understand that, the real world's going full wackadoo. Really since the Corona ritual, which was obviously the ritual of the triad solar eclipses. I mean, they tell you straight to your face, the whole CV, 19, it's the Corona disease. Their little signal flashings with X and X this, X that. I mean, we've been seeing it for years. Like what? Fortnite X, iPhone X, not 10. Ooh, Elon Musk X. Sending the stupid space rockets. Ooh, trying to teach you a lesson about the enlightenment of the astral stars. Because it's all look, it's all an orchestration. It's all fake baloney. All right. I mean, nothing has changed. All right. These priest class out of Egypt have been going on for what, since the inception of man, since we crawled out of the inner earth, whatever. I mean, has nothing changed? No. I mean, humanity has probably, degraded spiritually since the whole fall of Atlantis. I mean, that's a whole nother story. So I actually, I'm not very aware of what I should talk about, just because there's a lot of things that, look, I'm not going to talk about the real world, all right? Real world, I mean, that's all depressing news, right? Look, I don't got good news. And if I don't got good news to share, then I'd rather not propagate the fear, or if some woman is going to yell at me, cry at me, calling me fear-mongering, say, you don't know this, you don't know that. Yeah, it's cool. It's not a big deal. I don't know, like, what interests are there? What's the Super Bowl? The whole Usher thing? I mean, my God, dude, you see that? The opening where it flashed to red. Yes, I understand what that is. Look, I mean, they're telling you straight to your face. What was it, like, before, like, 3 years ago, I think, what was it, 50 Cent, or whatever, Cali? Had the whole trip cleave off. That was amazing. No one understood that. That's all foreshadowing, I guess, what's to come, Age of Aquarius and all this stuff, and AI, and digitization stuff. They did that. What was the year afterwards? Rihanna, she was pregnant, dressed like, Grimace from McDonald's in a giant pink magenta costume. And then, dude, that's hilarious. Yeah, running Squid Game, telling you straight to your face what the peons are actually like. I can't really blame the elites. I mean, they've gone full psychotic just because of the way they view humanity. Just because, look, man, like, these lemmings, all right, these dodo birds, all right. I used to have faith. I've become cynical after seeing how the average man on the street acted during the whole C-Chan magical elixir fiasco for years, all right. It's GG, it's wrapped up, it's done. Yeah, I mean, God, I can't really talk too much about that. Okay, the whole Usher thing, that's obviously foreshadowing the whole As the World Turns by Netflix, and what's the other thing, Civil War. I mean, I've talked about this before in my previous videos. It's just it's finishing the final cycle. I mean, just the final curtain, or right before they go ham. I mean, things are gonna intensify during summer. Whatever, Taurus and Uranus entering like right after Christmas. I mean, what is it really about? It's about the look, they're just words I can't say on here. Whatever, dude. Okay, yeah. Anything else important happening? No, I guess. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, the main reason for making this video was actually to talk about the whole spiritual idea of the eclipse, and why everyone goes bananas over it. Oh, look, it's the elites. Oh, have you noticed that whenever there's a quote-unquote giant, massive, total solar eclipse, especially over America, they literally stop everything that they're doing, right? They literally stop everything. All the bad news, all the weird stuff, all the fake boom, boom, bang, bang. They stop everything and say, hey, guys, go outside and get these free cardboard glasses and we're gonna go watch the solar eclipse. Everyone take a field trip right now. Everyone, we're gonna go see the great American solar eclipse. Yeah, dude, that's coming in April. All right, look, like I'm being facetious about it, but that's literally that's gonna happen. All right. Like shout out to my girl Levette. I mean, Levette like pretty much like rented some hotel, whatever, at the top of a mountain, and she's gonna grab a bunch of dweebs out there and go look at the eclipse and be like, finally, I'm gonna get my enlightenment superpowers. Or like like a bunch of truthers, like back in old days, they'd be like, there's like a truther who like really followed the eclipse, like stopped everything what he was doing, grabbed his wife and just went on the eclipse, and it's like, oh my god, I had a spiritual experience. And then you see normal people, they're like crying. It's like, oh my god, it's so great. Oh, my tears. Oh, it's the eclipse. Ugh. Like, why do people do that? It's pretty fucking weird, right? Like, look, like, I'm Asian, I'm Buddhist, so we more venerate the idea of the lunar eclipse, just because that's what the Buddha did for enlightenment. But I mean, it's pretty much the same principle. So I could talk about the theory of the metaphysical spiritual enlightenment process. So I mean, I'll use the process of the story of the Buddha first. That's easiest. Okay. Like, what is it? Shakyamuni, Siddhartha, Gautama, or in some of the stories, right? He basically attained enlightenment after he was chopping wood or carrying wood, right? Did heavy labor, exhausted the body, then meditated under a Bodhi tree under a lunar eclipse. That's why in some paintings of the Bhava Chakra, he points to the moon. And people say, oh, do not, whatever, dude. Look, basically, look up TLDR. There's something about the physical, spiritual energies of the moon and the sun, okay? And I'm not even recording, am I? Hold on. I better be recording. I'm gonna get mad. Okay, yeah. Oh, dude, I got scared for it. I thought I wasted like whole 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Basically, it's like a sine wave. That's what I would say, okay? The sun and the moon are mirror reflections of each other, reflections of that of the true star, the black star, which is Sirius. So basically, when the eclipse happens, the moon blocks out the sun being a representation of that of the physical star of Earth is actually being blocked. The illusion is being blocked. Like, Asians, Buddhists always says, like Easterners really, or New Agers even, they like say reality is an illusion. Oh my god. And like Theosophy, the initiation of human soul, and the sun is the illusion, the lie, and physical reality is the lie. Yeah. That's the whole point of the solar eclipse, right? What's happening is you're getting like a full blast from Sirius, or what you would call the source of spirituality. For Sirius is the source of the spiritual sun that illuminates the spiritual body, or consciousness, or the quote-unquote spirit. Because there's argumentations of, does the soul exist, or is it a special effect? It's like a both of either, but that's not important right now. So basically, I can use a simple model right here. So I wish I could explain this better, but I can't talk about the religion from the mustache man from Germany, the Himmler shit. So we can use Kabbalism right here. So right here we have the Sephir tree, right? The Sephir tree being a diagram of the natural lights or principles of the universe. It's actually a tesseract, unfolded form, and there's the gateway of the Duat. So what we're interested in here right now is at the bottom, which is Malkuth. So you exist on Malkuth, physical earth, physical form. You are the coalescence of metaphysical energies condensed and conformed down into that of your form, which is the merger of the light body into that of the physical form, dense tomb of the dead carbon body. So for the realization of the spirit, chaos, matter, for the evolution, perfectibility, man, whatever. That's what a Mason would say. Okay. So you're gonna notice the three pillars right here, right? So you have what the left should be masculine, the right should be feminine. Okay, yeah, okay. So you have my Yakin and Boaz. Got it. What was the film? Okay, whatever, dude. But I don't have time to explain the whole mercy and severity thing. Okay, so you basically have the feminine and masculine axis, and the middle axis here. So obviously, if you understand the whole 3 degrees thing on the Blue Lodge, it's gonna be Boaz, Yakin, Tubal Cain. Okay. So basically, the middle side here is gonna be the moon. Even though I personally don't like this diagram, because these should be merged. So the moon. So basically, what happens during a solar eclipse, right? So there's like 2 pillars. And what you're trying to do is get to the top, right? The top is Ketar, which is Sirius, the true spiritual enlightenment star, which everything comes from the unindividuated whatever. This is basically the omniscient. Okay, whatever, dude. Simplified form is like the omnisciency of a deity or God, whatever, right? And then basically, you're here on Malkuth. This is the moon. The moon blocks the sun. So you have a direct path all the way climbing up the ladder. Gateway to what? I don't know, dude. People get this confused with like Pluto. It's really the center of the galaxy of the Milky Way. And right here, oh my God, all the energies of Sirius or Keter, whatever, go straight into me, and I stand and I get all the superpowers of Sirius, and it's like I'm having a religious experience. And yeah, dude, that's as close as you'll get to heaven without meeting the Grim Reaper. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's why it is a short video. I mean, there's like no other way to say it. I mean, I could also use this whole picture here. What is it? The merger of Ra to Isis to create the star child, the birth of Horus, from when you descended down from the blazing star from east down to west. That's why you become the corrugated, the corrugated unfinished stone here. Then you do the Lodge Boy thing, become the perfected cube with my cable toe and time, infinity. Somebody here falling down the trapdoor. That's why you fall down to the underworld of the underwater crap, down the ladder. And then you basically have to rise back up through the whole threefold path of man, through the color of red, blue and white, red, white, and blue. The mastering of the beast, the man as the intermediary, and that of the heavenly, deific, spiritual side, which is the reemergence of everything, to go back and become, I don't know, celestial spirit, your true heavenly spiritual form, with my golden light of Sirius becomes a star child out in the cosmic universe, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't got much more to say. I mean, that's why I get bored of this. I mean, how many times more can I repeat this stuff? Okay, so I don't know. I mean, was that a good explanation, or was it like too easy? Okay, let's recap. Okay, what? Okay, look, the sun and the moon, they cancel each other's sign. Like, think of it as sine wave, right? Negative, positive. Cancel it out. Reset to baseline. Baseline movement of the cosmic radiation waves is actually that of your true form, of your spiritual nature, which you get a full blast of, which is why you have a spiritual religious experience, and it feels like you're basically feeling, heaven on earth for that short period of time. That's a solar eclipse. That's it. All right. Which to a lot of people is actually necessary, just because they haven't reached the whole point of when you do the I gotta do it. Keep dancing around this topic. Look, man, this is like when you do the whole 3rd degree part, the 3 knocks over the grave, and you basically understand your prisoner predicament of the human flesh form. Oh, dude, I mean, there's a bunch of crazy stuff after that. The whole going to the Great White Lodge of Sirius afterwards if you want to go down that route, but I mean, it's up to you. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that wraps up this whole solar eclipse theory. If anyone's interested in anything else, Anything else? Let me know. Have I covered everything? Yes. I mean, there's no point. I know there's a lot of people talking about the whole cybersecurity and whole. Look, man, I mean, it's a scam, right? Even what's his name, Klaus Schwab. I mean, that, you know, that was a red herring like card, right? I mean, they were signaling the whole solar radiation cycles of C25 for year 2025 for solar maximum, which strikes out in like June, which prophesies through the whole Golden Dawn shit. And the I mean, dude, that's why they keep referencing San Francisco, like the 49ers and all this in the Super Bowl. And was it Matrix 4 with the whole Golden Gate Bridge? And I mean, there's a lot of foreshadowing that's going to happen. I don't think that's relevant for my predicament. My suggestion is, you know, when the whole solar eclipse happens, you get right with your spirituality. I don't care what religion you are. Because, I mean, things are going to get rough. They're going to try to shake you off. I don't know, this is where the, I guess this is where the hearts and, I mean, this is where the hearts of men will be tested. It is what it is. Like, when that day comes, like, for me personally, like, you know, when the whole solar eclipse happens, I'm just gonna basically, quote unquote, do my work on Earth, and that's it. Easy mode. Alright, so I do apologize for the quality of this video. I haven't made videos in like months, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so you guys let me know if there's anything else you would want, and I do have this weekend free, but after that, I don't really see a point. You guys have a good day. Alright, peace.